Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Okay. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea for you to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay. All are welcome on the channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Collective, we have Golden Ratio. It says beauty, nature, and patterns. Beauty, nature, and patterns. Spirit is saying it's a good time for you to focus on the patterns in your life. Be sure that you are taking accountability and paying attention to patterns that are unhealthy. But be mindful of admiring and appreciating the beauty of nature. All around us, outside of us as well as inside of us, getting outdoors, enjoying the simple things like the air against your skin, enjoying, maybe looking at a garden, flowers, very healthy, very could be therapeutic, for the mind, smelling flowers, looking at flowers, the beautiful assets and attributes of life here in the Matrix on planet Earth. And so the patterns in life, pay attention to the patterns, okay? You could be someone receiving angel numbers, downloads, angel numbers, could be popping up into your life, whether it's on the license plates, on TV, social media, on the live vision, or, you're just seeing repeated numbers. Be mindful of those angel numbers. You may want to look them up, do some research on angel numbers, what they are. But this is a good time to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. This card is purely conveying here that are around you. You could be someone who are desiring or maybe searching for answers, and Spirit is clearly saying the answers are right before you. The answers are being given each and every day in many ways, but we as people, not just you, but I as well, have to be mindful of the signs and synchronicities, not anxious, not nervous, not looking at everything like, oh, that's a sign, that's a sign. No, but if you see a particular number repeatedly, especially 3 times or even twice sometime, depending on what's been on your mind, or have you been having a particular, dream about something in particular, to pay attention to the signs and, the synchronicities. The next card we have here, because your answers can be within that, okay? The answers are right in front of you, Spirit is saying. We have number 15, Nephilim, the 1 and a 5 equaling a 6, okay? Okay. Harmony, teamwork. Number 6, cooperation is what it represents for numerology. Number 6 represents a lot of things. Those are just a few of what I'm naming, okay? And so the Nephilim energy here, it says controversial assessing new perspectives. Controversial, assessing new perspectives. So this is the energy of maybe someone, if not you, collective, this could be someone around you. And I'm also picking up something about a workplace, some kind of job, or maybe this could be in a family setting. Okay, controversial assessing new perspectives. So maybe there is something, you see, this person is turning their head back, looking back, and he's got his face all balled up like, what is that? So there could be someone passing judgment, maybe on someone's choice of lifestyle, something that someone is doing, being, existing as, could be becoming an irritant, Spirit is saying, like an irritation, and has many people passing judgment. Look how this person is looking back and frowning. Look at the facial expression, frowning at what they see, okay? And so this could be something that is controversial. Maybe you are the black sheep of the family. Maybe you're the first to partake in a particular skill or trade. Maybe you're someone who, I don't know, for example, maybe everyone's went to medical school. Everyone is going to school to be a medical practitioner. And maybe you decided you want to study law. Okay. And maybe the family's looking at you like, oh, how could you? You want to study law. How could you? Okay. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a particular religion or area of study. Everyone goes to church. Maybe you're someone who doesn't go to church, and maybe people are looking at you weird, passing judgment on you. Maybe people are trying to demonize you, trying to say that you're evil, you're the devil, you're not loved. And Spirit is saying, if you are being treated that way, to allow people to have their thoughts. Opinions are just opinions. No one can confirm or define who you are just because you're not following their ideas of what your beliefs are. I repeat, no one can define who you are or your self-worth just because you are not following what their beliefs are for your life. So if someone is passing judgment on you, collective spirit wants you not to feel as if, you're loved any less, by source, God, the creator, because we all have purpose and we all are loved. And you do not have to be a follower. You can be unorthodox. Someone has to be different. As I always say, we all are uniquely, individually, divinely created, and someone has to be different. If we were the same, we wouldn't be able to learn. So we're supposed to be different. That is natural. And so it's time for these people to have a new perspective. That's what it says here. It's time for them to change their mind. Not you. It's time for them to change their mind about how they view people. And so you could be someone who is put here to be a catalyst, maybe in your family's life, so that they will stop judging people, so that they will stop misjudging people. We all are our mirrors, reflections of each other. And so different things that we partake in our lives personally, that's how envious and jealousy starts. One way, that's not the only way, that's just one way. A person can witness you progress in your life, collective, in any way. It can be something as simple as maybe you go get a massage every month, and just because you go and get a massage every month, they start gossiping about you. Oh, the collective think they all that. They're going to get a massage once a month. Who do they think they are? And then they start reflecting on, I wonder what my body would have felt like if I would have poured some love into myself and went and got a massage. I'm just using this as an example. But people, when you choose to progress in life, it often reminds them of the areas in their life that they have not healed from, addressed, or different things they have not chose to take action on. It reminds them of that. Now, that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. But that's what I mean when I say we are reflections of each other. And so, like I said, you could have been brought here to be a catalyst, as one of your assignments, not your only assignment, because we all wear many hats and we have many gifts and skills and different things that we all are put here to do. But that is between you and source, and that is for you to tap in and find out, for you to go into your Akashic records and your archives and connect with source on that. But that's what I'm picking up. You're someone who's put here to be a catalyst for your family, for people in the workplace, maybe for your neighbors, maybe for your best friends, siblings, cousins, whomever, co-workers, anyone passing judgment on you for who you are. And they could be judging you for anything. Maybe your belief system, maybe the way you dress, maybe the kind of food you eat. Maybe you're a vegan. Maybe people are looking at you like, how could you be a vegan? You mean to tell me you don't want none of this meat? It could be anything, maybe you like wearing purple or blue. That's a royal color. Okay. And also represents protection. You go ahead now. All right. And so the next card we have here is Auroras, number 34. Okay. And the 3 and the 4 equaling a 7. 7 represents knowledge, assessment, and reflection. And so, it says infinity, eternal past life. So you were put here, you've been here, you've done this time and time again, many a times in your lifetime, but you were brought here to be a catalyst for people to learn how to change their ways of judging people. There's a lot of judgment going on, and the idea of people creating this segregation and the separation, due to judgment. You don't look like me, you're not good enough. You don't shop where I shop, that's not good enough. You don't believe what I believe, so you can't, that you can't sit with us theory. And so if you're someone who have experience being judged or maybe feeling like you are left out or singled out, Spirit is saying don't internalize it. This is part of one of your gifts, and also this is part of your path. You are the catalyst. You are the one to change the perspective when it comes to controversial things and situations. Okay, whether this is something part of the LGBT community. Yes, yes, I said that. Or whether this is a belief system. Maybe you're into spirituality. Maybe you're into esoteric wisdom. Maybe you do divination work. Okay, maybe you're someone who likes wearing tattoos and people judge you and demonize you and want to call you evil because you have a sleeve, which I think they're beautiful. I like looking at the tattoos. I think they're beautiful. They're very artistic. Maybe you're someone who have a lot of piercings and people want to judge you for that. They want to judge you because you're choosing to express your individuality. It's your body. It's not theirs. And so once again, Spirit is saying, do not internalize the judgment of these people. The reason you are constantly put in these situations, or you may feel that these judgmental people are being attracted to you, is because you are their catalyst to change their perspective. Now, they are unaware of this, and you may just be finding out through this read right now. But let your heart rest. Be at ease. You're okay. Be at ease. You're okay. Okay, so don't internalize it. It's really let them look. Let them have this look. Let them do this. Because each time someone looks at you and pass judgment on you and try to demonize you or maybe slander your character because maybe they feel intimidated, just because you are an individual, just because you are unique or you're doing something different or you're very independent. I'm also picking up on someone who's very independent. And there could be people who feel inferior because of your independence. You're an intimidation to people. It intimidates people when you are in the room, when you come around, when they see you, and even people that don't even know you. But collective, this is a them problem. Spirit is saying, do not internalize it. Do not beat yourself up about it. We are here in the school of life to learn and to grow. So don't be so hard on yourself when you come across people who are nasty and rude to you. They do not know any better. This does not make it okay. But we all are being watched and accounted for. It doesn't matter who you are or what your belief system is. So the person who keeps snaring at you or projecting negative energy on you or lying about your character and trying to slander you, anyone trying to provoke negative energy, they are being watched and accounted for. Spiritually speaking, from other realms and other dimensions, and they have to pay for that. Sometimes in the physical, but most likely 99.99999% of the time in the spiritual realms, they have to pay for that. Because you are their catalyst and they are your catalyst as well. You learning how to cope with different levels of people, different varieties of people. This doesn't mean that you have to be tolerant of anyone who's disrespecting you. But if you're someone who has undergone this, people constantly judging you, people constantly trying to, inflict or provoke conflict with you, and you're a very peaceful person. I'm picking up that you're very peaceful and you pretty much mind your business, okay? But you have been questioning and wondering, like, why is it that everywhere I go, people have a problem with me and these people don't know me? It's because they are catalysts. These could be people who have followed you here from lifetimes, okay? For you to complete your assignment. These people are part of your assignment, collective. And so it's not for you to beat yourself up. So you can relax and you can dust your shoulders off and trust and know that you are protected and all is well. This is all just a learning experience, for you to be strong, to increase your wits and your tenacity, your wisdom and your strength to make you stronger so that as you move forward on your path, when you come across this judgmental energy, you'll know how to deal with it. You'll say, I recognize this and I know how to deal with this. Okay, this is someone who needs to learn from you, because if they're passing the judgment, you're not the problem. Okay, so this is to make you stronger, whatever you're destined or your destiny or design. Destiny is, for your path. You could be someone who is meant to be in a position of power. Okay, in a position of power, where you'll be maybe managing or making major decisions. You're some kind of executive, some kind of leadership quality. You could be being trained and being enhanced, to take this position. Even through dealing with people in a day to day, doesn't matter who it is, anyone who is snaring at you, projecting negative energy onto you, lying about your character. And these could be people I'm picking up that don't even know you personally. They're just choosing to pass judgment. It happens all over the world, but we all are catalysts in one way or another. They are a catalyst to you for your change, to strengthen you, and you are a catalyst to them for them to change their perspective. And if they choose not to change it, they have to pay for that. And that's between them and the creator, and them and their contract. Oh, it goes deep. It goes deep. And there's many, many levels to this. So once again, don't internalize it. It's just part of the assignment, and make sure you continue to pass the assignment. Don't change who you are. Don't dim your light, but keep your peace about you. I'm also picking up, maybe these people try to provoke you. They may try to stare at you to get your attention. They want to intimidate you. They want to project fear in you. They may try to roll their eyes. They may just try to do a lot of rude things. This is on purpose. This is intentional. And right now, this is a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. Spirit is letting me convey this to you so you can relax, because now you know what they're doing. And so since you know what they're doing, no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. It won't work. They can form it, but it won't prosper. It will return to them. Okay, so make sure you're protecting yourself as well. Okay, and you don't have to get into any physical altercations to protect yourself, nor do you have to be verbal to protect yourself. Those who know, but don't internalize this. Don't. This is something that happens every day. Okay, even small innocent children go through this. They come home from school with stories to tell their parents about how they've been mistreated or singled out. And it is unfair, but it's part of the process, and you're going to be just fine. Okay. The next card we have here is 29, Flower of Life, Inspiration, the dreams. Okay. You are protected. Okay. You will continue to blossom and grow, and you are protected. And you will continue to blossom and grow, and you will continue to blossom and grow. Okay. You are in the fold. So trust and know, and hold your head up high, and do not dim your light. Do not change who you are. Do not allow these people to provoke you, because that's the goal, to get you upset, to get you in a screaming and cussing, yelling match, or to make you want to be in a physical confrontation. Keep your peace about you. Don't even give them eye contact. Don't look their way. Kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness, okay? And that's a metaphor. We don't provoke violence on here. If you have to go to your scriptures, if you believe in nothing else, do that. Go into your book of Psalms, or whatever is your favorite, for upliftment and motivation. Go into your word, but do not allow these people or situations to intimidate you or make you change who you are, because you're supposed to stay who you are and continue to hold the light in these dark situations. You're supposed to stay who you are. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this. Never flicker and never change who you are. So hold the light in those situations. Even when you may feel frustrated, don't let them frustrate you. Okay? So it's up to them, to change their perspective. And also, I gotta let you know, it really makes a person feel some kind of way when they see that you are independent, that you are confident, that you are peaceful, that you are resourceful. And it doesn't mean that, you're perfect or you don't experience life like everyone else. You just handle what you go through differently. You don't handle your situations like everyone else handle their situations. You just handle them differently. And that's the difference between you and these people around you who are passing judgment and being rude and just nasty towards you. They have to pay for that. Keep your mindset and your intentions pure, collective. Do not engage with them because that's the goal, for them to lower your frequency and derail you from your mission. Stay confident. Stay rare, stay different, be weird, be awkward, be the black sheep. Rock those tattoos, wear those piercings, wear polka dot and plaid and mix it. Wear those neon socks and roll your pants up, and you better pull them up to your kneecap. Let them look, let them stare. It is time for them to change their perspective. You don't need to change yourself. They need just to change their perspective of how they view people, and let judgment go, let the judgment go. Okay. So, yes, 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 yes. Do not let yourself flicker, you know. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. The next card we have here is number 20, the tall whites here. Okay. Number 20. Okay. It says uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. These people are people who feel uncertain about themselves. They do not trust in themselves. They may not even be spiritually connected. These could be people who don't believe in all. And guess what? That's okay, because that's their business and that's their life. These are people who are guarded because they feel the uncertainty in their life. They don't know who they are. They lack confidence. So if they lack confidence and they're looking at you, collective, that makes them feel what? Like a jelly bean, the good kind. That makes them feel like a jelly bean. You got to know that makes them feel some kind of way. If they're feeling uncertain, that's why they're guarded. And they're so guarded that when they see something or someone who's different or moving different from how they move, they want to find a problem with it. It's not that there is a problem, they want to find a problem with it. I love this. Number 5, Anuka. 5 represents change. Okay. Conflict, instability. Okay. Controlling drama, conflict and interest, conflict of interest, controlling the drama. So Spirit is saying, make sure you're staying out of the hoopla. Keep your peace about yourself. Do not engage with these people. Do not mingle with them. Do not accept any invites anywhere. Keep your attention, your focus off of them. Stay focused on yourself. That's all you have to do, and maintain your peace. Okay. Because there is a conflict of interest, because these people have issues that are unresolved on the inside, and it has nothing to do with you. There is nothing you can do about that, and you don't need to be focused on that. That's personal. That's personal, and those things are private. That's between them and source. Mm-hmm. Number 12, mantis beings, enigma, exclusive, sensitive. Continue to be a mystic with the enigma here. I love it. Continue to be a mystic. I just say you could be someone that dress different, look different. I'm not saying you look like a bug. Okay? But you could be someone who's very rare with your style and your fashion. Keep doing it. Don't change it. For what? Do not change it. That causes envy. People want to know, how is the collective so confident? They just wear what they want to wear. They just do what they want to do, and do it with your head held up high. This concludes the read. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. Later.